The Leader of Opposition of Meghalaya Assembly, Dr. Mukul on 24th of May 2022, welcoming the decision of High Power Committee to constitute probe into Assembly Building Doom episode, said that contractors, associate designers, officers, supervisors should be considered as a respondent for the incident, and the inquiry should be independent as it is termed independent inquiry. Earlier, during daytime, the High Power Committee of the Assembly decided to have a third-party audit of the entire new Assembly building by an IIT team and to hold the construction till the submission of the report.
Contract to whom the firms to whom the award of contract has been given should be considered as respondents. Also, those who are associated with designing, etc., also should be considered as respondent. Even officer who was on the field, who was actually monitoring and supervising the work on a daily basis, also must be considered as respondent. So therefore, the manner in which we should further proceed in engaging a kind of inquiry which should be considered completely insulated from influence by these firms. That means, in other words, independent means completely independent. And even this process of appointing a third party independent inquiry agency must be done by following a process of transparency and the CVC guidelines. This is what I have insisted upon. To call this meeting of the High Powered Committee. And I think we also expected that there will be a meeting of the High Powered Committee. The High Powered Committee constituted to look at the various decisions that was taken up, various decisions that was taken in the run-up for construction of this new assembly building. Now, I think we all want the assembly building to be completed, and this is precisely the reason why there has been quite a number of initiatives. If you recollect, the preceding years, number of initiatives to finally freeze upon the location where the new assembly building should come up, really evaded us for quite a long time. And therefore, a decision was made wherein the government decided to reallot that same place which was initially allotted for the construction of this new assembly building, measuring up to around 80 acres of land in Mount India. Now, the whole process which was embarked upon needed certain decisions of the High Power Committee pertaining to the requirement of the assembly, keeping in mind the various aspects of how the spaces are utilized in an assembly secretariat, including the very assembly chamber itself, how the design should be. Because we should remember one thing, that this particular assembly building, we are constructing it for the state. It will stand there for generations. We wanted that the assembly building should be completed. Unfortunately, the mishap that has happened has definitely woken us up as to how things are happening.